Hi guys. This lighting is terrible. Hey, look at everyone. Oh my gosh, it's filling up fast, huh? Thank you. I should be reading the script, but I'm live streaming, and this is not, I don't know why I started live streaming. I was just like, I should live stream, but no. It's Saturday night, and I'm at home reading scripts. But that's okay, it's what I like to do. I posted a new YouTube video, but I didn't, it's not like a vlog, it's just an audition tape. I don't know if you guys even like those or enjoy watching them, but I posted it. Yeah, I don't know, they're well lit, you know, and I'm talking, I'm saying lines, and, yeah. I know when I was starting out, I always thought it was, I'm still starting out, I'm really still starting out, but I remember when I was dreaming about even just living in LA, because I was like 17, I used to love watching these like old audition tapes of actors. They were really, like, I loved Emma Stone's old audition tape, and I loved, like, oh my god, because like they're all British and everything that someone says in a British accent sounds amazing, but yeah. Thank you. But how do I feel today? I feel good today. I feel tired today. I took a nap. You should do comedies. Yeah, I like comedies. I'm kind of comedic. We'll be able to look back on your tapes when you're incredibly famous. I'd like to look back at my tapes and go, oh my god, I was a terrible actor, because that means I'd have gotten better. I hope. I don't know. Nice hair. Thanks. I did it really quick today. How your dress can look like that beautiful. My favorite movie is Eyes Wide Shut. I really like Eyes Wide Shut, and I like 2001 Space Odyssey, but for acting, my favorite movie is, oh shoot, my favorite acting, I love Precious. It was so perfectly cast, and someone was telling the story who really felt the story. I don't know whatever happened to Precious's acting career, but the lead actress, I've never seen her in anything else, but it was just a brilliant movie. Same with Forrest Gump. I hope she's earning royalties on that, because that was such a great movie. Everyone watches Precious, right? Everyone. Oh, my eyes are sore. So, do I want to do a horror movie? No, not unless it's with a director I really like, or if it's or if it's a script I really like and a story I want to tell. I don't ever want to do a horror movie that doesn't have something more to it. Just, you know. I love you too. You should read some lines for us. No. Have any of you guys read any books lately that haven't been made to movies that you think I should play? Or that, haven't been made to movies? They're very small books. I don't know. Do you guys, some of you guys don't even speak English. I know that I get a lot of Indian DMs. One's in Arabic. I should go culture myself. I'm trying to learn French. Oh, and I've been working on my Russian accent. Do you guys want to hear it? Do you guys want me to talk in my Russian accent? Oh, it's, it's a work in progress, I speak in my Russian accent, when I read or... I actually wrote... Well, no, I'm not going to show you. I got these books with Russian in it just to familiarize myself with the characters. Like, not, Russian characters. I try. I can't speak German. I probably won't understand anything, but if it's a long enough DM in Swedish, if it's a long enough Swedish DM, I will definitely put it into Google Translate and read it. Because it won't be like, I like your butt, or I like your tits. It's like this long paragraph, and I love reading long paragraphs that you guys send me. I know some people think it might be creepy. It's a comment, something very long, but I really like it. I love reading those things. I like handwritten letters, too. I keep in my journal a bunch of handwritten letters from people that give them to me. And I would so love handwritten letters from you guys. Oh, in Arabic, that would be even better than DMs. Could you imagine? Oh, that would be amazing. Hey, I think this is the most I've ever gotten on a live stream. I guess no one else is doing anything tonight too, huh? I'm so fucking gorgeous, I'm getting you hard. I'm kind of flattered. It makes you cringe too? I don't know why it makes me cringe too when they write such overtly sexual comments like what people would do to me if they met me in the comments, or they're so vulgar. I hate vulgar comments. I love the comments that are like poetry, something someone wrote. There's this one guy who comments, I hope he's watching this. He always comments on my posts and he makes these really long paragraphs. They're like poet, like, I don't know, they take up a little bit of my attention because I read them, and then I learn something, or like a quote they like, or something inspirational. I like those things. But I don't know, I guess when you are comfortable with your body, you attract those kinds of people too, which, you attract all kinds of people. I don't think that it's wrong though. What? Because I guess I've always been comfortable with my body and with other people's bodies. But it just sucks when, oh my God, that's what I could talk to you guys about. It sucks when people, what troubles me is how other people react to my body, or how they behave. Like, people are constantly trying to hack my phone. Like today, I could show you, look, I'm not even kidding. People are constantly trying to hack my phone. And so if I take a naked picture on my phone, like there are things that leaked on me online, and they're like against my permission. They're involuntary pornography. Like it makes me feel violated because I didn't choose to do that. I just, look. Instagram, reset your password, reset your password. Hold on. Oh, Instagram, reset your password, reset your password. Sucks, really does. I just wish, I don't know. That's why I can't wait for, like movies or, other content to come out. Because I'm more than just my body, And so is everyone else. We're not that base, I find it interesting how people who are most suppressed from seeing naked bodies, in their everyday lives, or themselves even naked, who, feel as though it's bad to be naked, or believe things like that, are the most curious about it, and the ones who, are most curious about it, because they can't take their mind off of it, because they're still trying to make up how they feel about it. But it's also, some people are so desensitized to, women's bodies or sex in general from things that they watch online, from like, the porn industry. It's just always the thing with porn, which I don't watch porn. Because I just think that it's like, I don't even want to support that. It's terrible. Like some of these people, they get young girls who come from broken families, young girls who are poor, and they're right out of high school, they're fresh, they're naive, and then they convince them to do these things and post them, online, and then it follows them for the rest of their life. They're 22, and then, these things are, and they're shamed for it by society. And even if they were sexually liberated female who did that as a career choice and not because, they were unaware, of what they wanted to do. I don't know, it's such a complicated matter, because it's just like, I would never do anything like that for money, I would do it for art, but I would not do it for money, and there's a difference. I've never actually made money doing art. Isn't that a funny thing? I've never made money doing art. Not yet. Maybe. No, everything I've done has been because I did it for love, like art. And so I don't like it when it gets diluted like that or against me. There's this one photographer I worked with, and I'll never work with him again. I blocked him, and I didn't like some of the photos he took of me, when I was changing, or just some naked photos I didn't want him to post, even though they had been taken. Because if you meet me in real life, I'm like, I'm very free with myself. Like, if you're in my space and I trust you, and, I have to get changed quickly, because I just don't think it's wrong. But I've always been like that. I used to have girlfriends, like young girls. As young girls, we would change, and I would just change with the door open, and they had families and stuff. But I just was never uncomfortable with it. That's just, I don't know. What are the comments saying? Hey. You asked me out? Hold on, I'm reading old comments. Whoops. Hey. What did someone say? You are love. I am love. People are trying to sign into my account. Yep, they are. Sorry, I'm just gonna... You can just look at my face while I read your comments, okay? Be my wife, and that's never gonna happen to you again. That's nice. Well, you did welcome fame. I never want to be famous. It's for being a good person. That's really nice. I want to pin that. That's really nice, yeah. Unless it's for being a good person. So, do it! Aussie accent. I already reset my password. Salut, Caylee. Salut. Salut, Sammy. I look at you and then at the moon. Don't know the difference. How soft are my legs? Very soft. I don't grow hair on my legs. I should be a public speaker. I like that girl. Hold on. Her name is Manda Round. Manda Round, thank you for following me. Thank you. I don't know who you are, Manda Round, but you write nice things on my pictures, and I like you, and you're a girl, and I don't see a lot of girls, so, well, like on my pictures, usually it's guys. So I like you. Roses are red and violets are blue. When I see you, my balls go blue. She reminds me a bit of my friend, a bunch of personality under a sweet face. It's great when you meet girls like that aren't about their bodies, but be like that. I like that too. I like those types of people. A body show of like the rest. You're pretty cool since I never really heard you speak. Well, it's like we're all talking right now. This is like if you were with me in this room, then this is what I would be talking to you, how I would be talking to you. You'd see me moving like this, and I don't look perfect, and I look weird, and I mean, I don't look weird. I mean, I'm very grateful for the way I look. You know, I could be worse. Could be worse. You know, I could be missing an eyeball. You know, I could be like, it could be worse. So I'm grateful for that. But, you know, I don't think anyone likes the way that they look. I mean, to take pictures so much, I mean, no one really likes the way they look. Like, some people don't even look like they look like in their pictures. Like, I won't name names, but some people do. But it's always like your best picture. Okay, I'm going back to the comments. We need more people. You're nice. She's so nice. I need more people like you following me. Hi, I had a convo the other day. You're so sweet. Oh, we did have a convo the other day. Oh, we did. Oh, God, I creep on you guys sometimes. I really like that. Then, like, there was this one guy who just had a picture of a big fish, and, like, all he does, like, I just imagine him, or at least his best version of his life, like, is in Idaho fishing. And he's got, like, fishing hooks, takes pictures of his worms, take pictures of bugs, and he follows me. Like, this guy, he lives in Idaho. He likes fish. What does he like about me? Maybe my feet. But it's cool because it's like, you know, that's cool. Or like, you know, this girl who likes bugs and takes pictures of herself with like, she's so beautiful. And she just has like 900 followers. Like only 900, you know? That's crazy. I guess my perspectives changed so much on even how I use social media, but like, I don't know, I had to like all her pictures. They were just missing likes. No, they weren't. They had enough. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to myself. I could be crazy. I could be talking to myself like those homeless people on the streets and like talking to a brick, you know? Like this could just be totally imagined, huh? Like that's what the simulation is. Because this isn't real. None of this is real. I'm sleeping. Yeah, I do feel numb to the complaints because I get them so much, so I don't really like, you know, if people say my boobs are saggy, then I just assume that person watches a lot of porn where chicks don't have saggy boobs, you know, like where they all have fake boobs. So I just assume that because he sees naked bodies mostly with like, that are not real, that when he sees my boobs, he thinks that they're saggy just because he spends so much time looking at fake ones because he probably doesn't get a lot of real ones. You know, I don't know. I feel like once we see also someone's boobs enough times, like, you know, like we see their boobs so much, we're like, okay, like we don't judge her for her boobs, you know, like Emily Ratajkowski is an example of that, you know. She's also not overtly sexualizing herself, you know, she's just admitting that she has a sexuality, but she's not, you know, like sexualizing herself. She's like, I'm a full-rounded human being. Sometimes I like to take sexy pictures and I like to post them here. And I like to share my sexy pictures and nudes with you guys, you know? I think that's kind of cool. It's like documenting. And if you spend most of your time in a bikini or naked and you want to document your life, I guess you just, that's the repercussion of it. I don't know. I'm reading this book right now that I got given this book by the, I'm trying to hide my nails because they're really bad right now. I got given this book by the guy who made the Bellagio fountains, and he gave it to me. Wait, I'll hold it. It's called The Red Queen, Sex and the Evolution of Human Nature. I know for me, they're not always the most popular accounts, but I like seeing girls, like, take pictures of themselves, make art. All girls. I like it. Okay, back to, when I die, I want your hands on my eyes. I want the light and freshness over me. One more time to feel a smoothness that changes my destiny. That was beautiful. When I die, I want your hands on my eyes. I want the light. I want the light and the weight of your... It keeps moving. Your beloved hands to pass their freshness... You know, maybe that's just because I'm a woman, but like, if all of those, listen to this, I have a theory. If all of those comments that the guys write about like, oh, I want to have sex with you, you know, if instead of saying, oh, I want to have sex with you, if they wrote like, I want to caress you gently and pet your hair, that would be a little creepy. No, it's kind of nice. Like, you are the tenderness of... Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and often has his lease. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and oft is his gold complexion dimmed. And every fair from fair sometime declines by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest. when in eternal lines to time thou growest, so long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. I love seeing Sakura. Who's doing that? You're beautiful. I love that flower emoji. Do you just want to know a story about that flower emoji? So, I was like 13 years old. Well, when I was a kid, I used to watch anime, right? So I really like Japanese culture, like a lot, and Taiwanese and Korean. Like I eat kimchi, you know, I know the difference. Like kimchi, I know sushi's Japanese. I know what Chinese food really is. It's like duck. That's like rich people Chinese. And then kimchi, rice is a staple, you know, I love, like, you know, the Hello Kitties everywhere. I can't wait to visit Japan. I've never been, but I really want to go. And I want to go for my birthday when the cherry blossoms are there. Because cherry blossoms, when I was a kid, I was really upset. And I took paint, and I just painted a cherry blossom tree on my wall. And I put a scripture on it because I was going to a lot of church back then. And I put John 3:16 on my wall, and I just wanted to, yeah, it made me happy to see cherry blossoms. And then I found out that I'm born on March 19th, 1998, right? And that's when the cherry blossoms. That's the same season. Cherry blossoms only blossom on the second. For 2 weeks. They only blossom for 2 weeks in the spring. I didn't know when those were, but March 19th falls into that window of space when cherry blossoms bloom. So the more you know. So they blossom for 2 weeks, and so my birthday's in between that time. So for 2 weeks, I can go do that. But I also used to say that when I died, I want a cherry blossom tree to be planted on my grave, like a really big one, you know? And I just want it to be like my grave to be a place that people can go to and feel. I mean, that's really an ambitious, beautiful thought, but what if, like, your grave site was, you know, where your body was buried, if people loved you enough, you had a cherry blossom tree, and people would go and visit the cherry blossom tree and, you know, feel happiness. Like, they don't have to bring you flowers or a bouquet. You could just give them flowers. That's a really beautiful thought. Yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. So, when you... I don't know why that made me so sad. I'm really in love here. You're literally speaking so freely and speaking your mind. You're so open, and it's just awesome. I wish most girls could have some of your personality traits. Thanks. I don't know. I didn't even have an Instagram. I didn't have an Instagram until last year. I thought that Instagram was, I didn't even have one to consume. That's why I don't follow so many people. It's not an offense to people. It's just, I'm fascinated with you guys, and I love seeing your Instagrams. But I don't like following too many people because I don't like to spend so much time comparing my own life with someone else's, you know? And I don't think that it's very good for anyone else to do that, too. So I felt like as an artist, as a creator, I had to stop stop being a consumer, you know? To be able to creator, you have to stop consuming. You have to have more control of what I was consuming than what I was being marketed. I didn't want to be marketed, so I stopped having an Instagram, and I would... in my mind, you know, marketing yourself is so important because, you know... You're your biggest marketer, you know, especially as an actor. So, and the world is different. It's not like I can just not have one, or at least I think that's true. I mean, maybe at some point I wouldn't want to get rid of it now because I communicate with you guys through it, and I like that. But, I didn't have one for the longest time because I thought that, you know, I would read Chekhov instead. Like, I would spend my time doing that, and I do still do that, but now I also post pictures, and I make pictures, and that's what I want to do now. But for like 2-3 years, I didn't have any social media. I just read books and articles, and I read about the industry, and I tried to educate myself the most I could on, you know, my acting origins, about, you know, old Hollywood, about artists. I read biographies and, you know, whatever. I watched interviews and Hollywood Reporter roundtables, and I was like, one day I'm gonna be in the Hollywood Reporter, and I was like, one day I'm gonna be at the round table talk right next to like Meryl Streep, and then she'll be looking at me, and they'll be like, that's fucking Meryl Streep in the flesh. And then I'll try not to, I'll pretend like that this is normal, and that, you know, I'm used to these kind of things, and and that I belong at that table, when really I think I still feel like a fraud sometimes. I'm like, did they know that I'm not that, do they know that I, you know, I don't know. Hey, I have a dog. Let's have sex. That's a great way to ask someone to have sex. Or why don't, you know what? Why don't we all start doing this thing that if we want sex, we just ask people like, hey, I don't wanna flirt or anything. Let's just go have sex, you know, and just see what people say. Wouldn't that be a weird approach to it? I wonder how much sex you get, because the whole thing about getting someone in bed is seducing them. You gotta seduce them. I like seductive people. I think I could get anyone in bed. Maybe. No, maybe. Anyone in bed? Anyone? I'm trying to think about who I couldn't get in bed. Well, I probably couldn't get Meryl Streep in bed. I think I'd like that, though. Okay, I'm gonna go now, though. Love you guys. Should I go? Oh, there's so many. I want to read all of these. I love your laugh. I love your voice so much. I love your smile. You could get me in bed. Whoa, there, humble bragging. Will I ever come to Portugal? Yes. I've never been to Thailand. Hold on. I think you and Jamil from The Good Place, she encourages self-love. That's cool. Come to Egypt. Your mind works in a beautiful way. You have very pure thoughts. I have naughty thoughts, too. I'm a very naughty girl. You just don't know. Puedes hacer todos las expresiones. Oh, God, my Spanish is so bad. Puedes hacer todas las expresiones que quieres en la día, pero nunca deje de hacer la que más importa. Oh, God. Y es... Oh, God, someone stop me. I could stare at your face all fucking day. Maybe, okay, I think I've read enough comments. Alright. See you guys later. You want to hear my dirty thoughts? No.